morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture just to see how that incident may affect our daily lives. Today, we are getting ready to do a watch-along review of Hawkeye. You know, since they've got Rogers the musical, I figure Hawkeye would be great. All right. The episode is season 1, episode 4, and it's called Partners. Am I right? So we reviewed, just reviewing the titles of the last 3 episodes. We have Never Meet Your Heroes, Hide and Seek, and Echoes. So we're getting ready to season 4. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be alerted to all my videos that I have. Also, I'm on a quest for 500 subscribers, so please share the video. And let's get into this watch-along review. So basically, they're doing a recap, but I'm still interested in knowing about this watch because they were looking for the watch, the tracksuit gang, tracksuit mafia. They were looking for the watch. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this watch. Maybe we'll get more information in regards to this watch. Okay, so it opens up where it left off on the last episode where Kate and Hawkeye was in Kate's mom's home. They were using the computer to find out about the tracksuit mafia in Echo and Kazi. They find out that Kazi is an employee of Sloan Enterprises. But when Kate tried to find out any more information, the computer went out. So Hawkeye hears. Now, Hawkeye is hearing impaired, and Kate didn't hear that person come in. She's too engrossed in what she's doing. She's not paying attention to reading the room. Anyway, child. He hears somebody come in. He walks to the door. There is a sword that's stuck to his neck. Come to find out, it's Jack and her mom. They sit them down at the table, and the mom is asking questions, and Kate is being evasive. Clint is just giving very kind of answers, just yes, no. It may not seem like that. So the mother is, Jack seems to be, he seems impervious about what's going on. He just don't seem like he's pretty much all there. He's very nonchalant, but he's acting kind of like he's stupid, if that makes sense. He's trying to flaky. He's acting like he's flaky. And he's sitting there drinking his tea. He's telling Clint, thank you for saving the world and all of this stuff, just kind of buttering up to him. And the mom is being very tight-lipped and curt and stuff. So Kate says, we're getting ready to go. The mom says, no, you stay. I can walk Clint out. And then she basically gives him the mommy speech. Are you a parent? And I can't lose Kate and all of this other stuff. But we see as he closes the elevator doors that he got the Ronin sword because he saw it right after the jump. So let's see what's going to happen. So we get a little bit more information. Clint, when he was in the elevator, he was texting Laura, who was his wife. She went and found some information. She finds out that Jack is the CEO over the tracksuit mafia. I'm hoping she's saying that right. And that, that they don't get a day off. I'm not sure about that, but I'll go back through that. But here's why I want to come back is because we're finding information about this watch because Laura asks, did they get the Rolex? So there's something about this watch. It is something about this watch. So apparently it's connected to Ronin. There's a transmitter on it. So let's see what's going on because this watch seems to be very pivotal in this show. Clint's wife told him to wrap his injuries up, and he done wrapped them up in Bailey's frozen margarita mixes, child. So let's get the information right. Jack Duquesne is Sloan is a company that launders money for the tracksuit mafia, and Jack Duquesne is the CEO of Sloan. So now they're finding out that Jack has some kind of dealings with this tracksuit mafia. There's not a lot of action and stuff, but information is exciting for me. So we're getting a lot of information. I want to hear about this Rolex. Okay, it's cute. I'm liking their bonding. I'm liking to see that he's showing her tricks with nickels and quarters. If you can't use dimes, because dimes are too light. He's showing her how to take a nickel or a quarter and hit something at 20 feet. I'm just liking that. They're having, and then they're drinking all these little Bailey slushies, baby. Okay. I think it's Bailey's or Dailies. I know they come in the freezer. So they're over there getting their little drink on and having just a good time. I'm liking that. However, I am sad that he's not home with his family trying to assist her with her little issue. But he's Hawkeye. He is a hero. He understands. His wife understands. His children, not so much, but he understands. Lord, they talk about Natasha, child. So Clint opens up to Kate about Natasha. She mentions that he lost his family in the blip. And she's like, is that where you met Ronan? And he opens up and says, hey, he did what he had to do. So she understands and discovers that he was Ronan. And this is all tied. This is why he is helping her fix this mess, because he's the one that started this mess. This episode is good. It's heartwarming and it's good, but information is flowing. This is what I like. Information is flowing. I want to know about the watch. So Kate goes, sees the LARPers because she's supposed to get the trick arrows, and Clint goes and sees Kazi trying to get him to convince Maya that Ronan is dead. So we're going to see how that works out. We're going to get the Rolex. We're going to see where the Rolex is. Let's see about this watch. What does this watch do? You don't think it has anything to do with time travel? Hawkeye and Kate is going to 3715 Godfrey Street or Road to figure out what's going on with this watch. Kate is hell-bent and determined to do it her way. So Kate makes it to the door and it's unlocked and she goes in. Oh dear jeez. This is making me nervous. Whose cover is attached to this watch? Girl, get out the apartment! Woo, Maya is whooping Kate's tail. Why hasn't Maya cut it? Whoever this is fighting pretty good. Ooh. Well, they are fighting. I don't know who this Maya is fighting with. It's Elena! So, Maya and Elena were fighting with Clint. We find out it was Elena. And baby, Elena is here to take no games because she believes that Clint killed her sister, child. She believes Clint killed her sister. So we know, what is that Valentina lady from, Captain America and the Winter Falcon. What was the name of that show? But anyway, you remember how she told that girl that Clint was the one that killed her sister? Baby, why they trying to get rid of Clint? And who does Rolex belong to? Black Widow assassin. You know Kate don't want to hear that. She don't understand. She don't want to hear it and she don't understand. Baby. Kate does not. Okay, so what happened was Clint figured out that since he realizes Elena, that it's a Black Widow assassin. Someone has hired a Black Widow assassin to come after him. And so it has gotten really real because this girl is going to kill them. So Kate doesn't seem to understand that. He's trying to protect her. He's telling her to go home. She doesn't want to go home. Kate still has the watch as far as I'm concerned. I'm thinking that she has the watch. And I think they used the watch to lure Clint. I think they used the watch to lure Clint. So I think Maya already knows that Clint was the Ronin. I think she already knows. So we're going to figure all of this out. But baby, they saved the action for the end and that was fine. Excuse me. I'm glad we got a little bit more information. Let me get some water real quick. I'm glad we got a little bit more information about the watch. So whose cover is it going to blow? Because that means that they're still alive. Whose cover? And it was at the compound. So it wouldn't be Steve Rogers. Who would be there whose cover it would blow? Well, the quickest of the recap, we followed along Kate and Clint. They were at Kate's parents' house. Kate's mother told Clint that she didn't want her to get hurt. Clint obliged. Clint's wife told Clint about the fact that the watch was still out there. So the most information that we got about this watch is that it's connected to Clint and it's connected to somebody whose cover he doesn't want to have blown. So we're trying to figure out who that person is. They go and do their little investigation and all of that good stuff. And they figure out where the watch is. The watch is at Maya's house. And now we're starting to see that Elena is involved because she was unmasked during this fight sequence on the roof. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. And Clint's just going to have a conversation with Elena. He's going to have a conversation with Elena and tell her what happened to his sister. Because he did not kill the sister. She died getting the soul stone. And that Valentina woman didn't tell that girl yet. So apparently, no, I'm assuming that whoever Valentina is working for, they want Clint out of the way. Something about Clint, they want Clint out of the way. So we'll see on this next episode. So, whoo child, it was enough. It was enough. It was enough to wet my whistle. I'm good. So, tell me what you all are thinking. What's your ideas? What do you think is the significance behind this watch? Who do you think owns this watch? Because it looks like a man's watch. So who do you think owns this watch? What in the watch will blow somebody's cover? Whose watch is it? All right. Leave it down in the comment below. And if you like what you see, please give a thumbs up. Share if you care. If you already subscribed, hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified on all the new videos that I'm doing. Remember, I'm on a quest to 500 subscribers, 100 at a time. And so each time we get 100, there's going to be a little special event. Stay tuned. Again, this is Pamela. You're watching Pam Entertainment TV. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.